Welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and today we count down the top 10 Super Nintendo games that I played in 2024. And without further ado, because we ain't gonna keep y'all long, without further ado, the first game is Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. I remember this being a great game, so when I play it, every time I play it, it's got great controls, it's got some good graphics, and good sound quality and everything. And it was made by Capcom. And of course, if a game is made by Capcom, I already know I'm gonna like it, man, because Capcom is one of my favorite developers. Probably my second favorite developer of all time. Because my first favorite developer of all time is Sega, and then my second is Capcom, and other developers as well, so on and so forth. But Capcom and Sega has been up there since the Nintendo, since I first played Mega Man. And other than that, let's get to it, man. Let's get to this first number 10, Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. Is this Aladdin better than the one on the Sega Genesis? Nope, it's not. But it is a good Aladdin though, man. This is really fun to play. You gotta have a little bit of skills, but it's a really good game. Capcom did a really good job with this. Didn't make that one. Me and the Boo, we made it. This is my number 10 game. That is my number 10. Let's get to my number 9. My number 9 pick, Batman Returns. Batman Returns was a dope game for the Super Nintendo. This game would have been perfect with the Sega CD's Batman Returns. This game would have been perfect, way better than the one that the 2D side-scrolling game that Sega put on there. They should have put this one on there, but that's okay though. Super Nintendo they got this one, man. This Batman is real dope. Without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, this was a great game back in the days. shooting. All right, let's get to my number 8. Yeah, Konami is making their presence on this list, definitely. But my number 8, Contra 3 for the Super Nintendo. Contra 3 is a great game for the Super Nintendo, man. If y'all don't, I'm telling y'all right now, this was a deal breaker for the Super Nintendo. Like, this made Super Nintendo a lot of money. This game was amazing when it came out. Yes, the arcade consoles wasn't even touching this back then, man. When this first came out, great Contra game. Gosh darn dog, I forgot about them dogs. All right, let's get to number 7. My number 7 pick for the Super Nintendo games that I like to play in 2024. Number 7 is Donkey Kong Country. If y'all didn't know, but for those that know, you know. Other than that, let's get into it, man. Donkey Kong Country, number 7 pick for the Super Nintendo. Top 10 Super Nintendo games that I played in 2024. I love going back to these retro games, man. You know, because they were some of the best games to me, man. The most funnest games to me was the retro games. But I know this for a fact, retro games were harder than newer games today. You know, you had to have some real skills to play most of these games. I ain't got no bananas. I can get that red balloon. That one up. So I wanted to do in the first place. Go, Donkey Kong, go. Whoa. Oh, the balloon got away from me. All right, let's get to my number 6, man. My number 6 pick. Number 6 is Super Metroid, which is a great game. If you ask me, one of the best Super Nintendo games that's on the Super Nintendo. Top 5, honestly, or top 10. Number 6 is top 10, man. Like, I can't see Super Metroid being on anybody's list that has a top 10 list. I can't see Super Metroid not being on anybody's list that has a top 10 list. This game was phenomenal when it came out back in 1994, man. This was a great game. Yeah, all y'all gotta do, man, is just sit back and play it, and y'all will be blown away, man. Because this game is something serious, man. Like, it's a 2D side-scrolling action adventure type game. And when I say action adventure, I do mean action adventure. Like, you get to explore a whole lot of stuff, man. And it's like a puzzle. Like, you just gotta put all the pieces together, man. But Super Metroid was a great 2D side-scrolling action adventure game. You get a lot of upgrades. The graphics is really good. The music is really good. The sound quality is really good. The sound effects is really good. There's nothing bad about Super Metroid, and it's actually a fun game to play. Just to play and learn is super fun when you play in Super Metroid. Other than that, yeah, Super Metroid is my top number 6 pick of my top 10 Super Nintendo games that I played in 2024. And without further ado, we ain't gonna keep y'all too long. Let's get to the number 5, man. We down to the last 5. Number 5 is The Adventures of Batman and Robin. A lot of people slept on this game on the Super Nintendo, but this is actually a really good game. It came out kind of in the end of the Super Nintendo's lifespan, so that's why I believe a lot of people didn't see it, or a lot of people never got to play it. But it's a great game, all over, all around. It's a great game to play, man. This is a great Batman game. It's a 2D action adventure like Metroid, but not like Metroid. It's, it's more straightforward. Okay. Yep. For my number 5 pick, let's with you. All right. Let's get to my number 4. Number 4 pick in my top 10 Super Nintendo games I play in 2024. My number 4 pick is Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. This is self-explanatory. If y'all haven't played the Castlevania series yet, y'all missing out, man. This is a dope Super Nintendo game. Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo, man. Number 4 pick, man. Great game. Absolute masterpiece. Great music, great 2D side-scrolling action adventure game as well. When I say the music is great in this game, the music is really great in this game. When this came out for the Super Nintendo, I'm gonna have to admit I got a little jealous because I'm like, man, this was so dope. I basically, when this first came out, my best friend rented it. So I spent the night over his house over the weekend when he had rented it. And me and him sat down and we almost beat the game overnight. Like overnight, that's how good this game is, man. Like it was unbelievable how good this game was. How dope this game is. Yep, me and my best friend, we almost beat this game overnight. I think we got to like the second to the last board or something like that. And we couldn't beat it after that. But we got close, man, and this was definitely my top 4 favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. Super Nintendo games I play in 2024 anyways, you know. Yep. Okay. Y'all ready to get to number 3? Number 3 pick of my top 10 Super Nintendo games I play in 2024. Okay. Alright, y'all. We're going to number 3, man. Let's get to number 3. Number 3 is Super Ghouls and Ghosts, made by Capcom. This was a really dope game that came out for the Super Nintendo after Ghouls and Ghosts came out for the Genesis. They brought out Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I thought we was gonna get this one, but they got it exclusive because we got Ghouls and Ghosts exclusive. Sega Genesis got Ghouls and Ghosts exclusive, and Super Nintendo got Super Ghouls and Ghosts exclusive to their system. Without further ado, let's check it out. Yeah, it's always like 2D type games. I always like these type of games. They were tough, they were challenging, but they were like, it was just like a huge relief when you beat these old 2D side-scrolling games. It was like a huge relief, man. It's like you felt like you accomplished something. see that? They blocked me, man, while I was trying to hit. That's one thing about these old games, especially the Ghouls and Ghosts series, and the Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts series, man. They are hard games to play. They are truly hard. If you ask me, they are very hard. If you're a person that ain't got patience, ain't no sense of playing these games if you ain't got no patience. Because these games will hand your behind to you. They will hand it to you. Alright, this is my number 3. Let's get to number 2. Number 2 Super Nintendo game that I play in 2024. Number 2, Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World. This right here is a great compilation, man, of games. Great compilation of games. Super Mario World and Super Mario 1, 2, and 3, and Lost Levels. Now you get off 1, 2, 3, 4, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games for the price of one back then. And this game was very popular, man. It sold very well. At least I believe it did. I think Nintendo just did a great job with this compilation. They really did a great job with this compilation. Don't worry, I ain't gonna mess with you. Alright, let's get to my number 1 picks. My number 1 Super Nintendo game that I play in 2024. Number 1, Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. This was absolutely a groundbreaking game when it came out for the Super Nintendo. I'm sorry, but it was groundbreaking back then. It may not be groundbreaking to people now, but back then, this was the shit. Star Fox for the Super Nintendo is my number 1 game that I played in 2024. Let's see a little bit of it. Star Fox team, our last resort is to counterattack Venom. Good luck.
Good luck.
Wow. You hear me good, didn't you? Alright. This is my #1 game from Super Nintendo. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all too old to be playing video games.